the Swift sauce for you. Musicians Matters Podcast. Live right here, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Wednesday on all digital platforms. On Positive Power 21 Christian Media LLC. Let's go!
Welcome to another session of Musicians Matters, or the Takeover Podcast. We are shining the light greater in 2024. Basically, we are looking at people that shown love to us over the years, and we're thanking them. I would like to thank Dr. DeWanna Malone, Uncle Kirk Franklin, the Clark sisters, my wife, Lady T, and Uncle Keith Bowen. Let's welcome the man himself, Keith. How you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, man, I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm hanging in there. I'm being blessed. I'm hanging in there, staying encouraged.
I know that's
how's that? Amen. It's a blessed day, and we both are servers. I'm loving what you're doing. I'm loving exactly what you got going on. Since we talked last year, tell us what you got going on now at your school now.
Well, I'm glad you said that, man. It was good talking to you and good seeing you again. It's a new year. We got a lot of new things going on. First things I want to get out the way that we will be doing a drum class down there now where the kids can come down and learn how to really play the drums, and one of my favorite nephews is going to be down there teaching. So that's going to be another program that we're going to be having when we start back in February, because I'm getting ready to do a re-grand opening now because, I moved to another building. It's a little bigger. And I moved in there just so I can accommodate more kids and do things in the community where everybody can come and use the place. That place is not for me, just for me. That place is for the community. So with that being said, we're having a new music class there, and they're going to be playing instruments. That's going to be something great. Where right now we're on a school tour that we're doing. We're Better Together tour with me and DJ Thump. I want to give a shout out to him and 105.7. They've been supporting me and the NFL alumni. So we've been going around, man, and it's just phenomenal how the kids are reacting now. Kids are doing more of communicating instead of putting their hands on each other. And we just started the I Still Rise basketball, because I always did basketball. Man, I can't stop, man. That basketball, man, I just love it, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't turn it down, man. I tried to. I was like, no, I ain't going to do it. But then after I stopped because my cousin passed away 2 years ago, and me was going to get the NBA team. We was going to get the ABA team. Mm-hmm. So I stopped, and then my buddy came to me and said, Big Keith, man, I need you. I want to bring this team, get these kids, and see what really got me when he said that, we need the school. So, a lot of these kids that's doing good in playing basketball, they still got to learn how to read, write. Their grades got to be on type because we can't send them out there not educated. And now that they got the NIL thing where, kids can get money now.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James' son, one for example, LeBron James' son is one of them. He's making like $500,000 or something, maybe $2 million, $5 million or something like that, or NIL deals. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So what we doing? Yeah, man, this is crazy. These kids get paid for their name now. So whoever him, then his dad is LeBron. So but he's in the top 5. So now with the kids is looking at that, but still you got to be able to read, you got to be able to write. Basketball is good. I love playing it too. I love winning championship. I love the whole thing of it, but I still had to do school so I can be successful. So when he said that part, that was it. So we're doing 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th graders. getting them ready for college, seeing what they need to do, what they need, because anybody that take the test, everybody that play on the team, we gonna know their grades. They got to pass, first of all.
Amen.
That don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're the best player, man. You still know how to read and write, because we do plays. And how they say, fake it till you make it. But sometimes, after a while, you can't fake it too much, man. So my whole thing is educating them, man. My whole thing is getting them educated and seeing them be successful. I got 2 kids now that's in college now playing football. I got one playing basketball. And, they came through me, man, and seeing them be successful, because people don't understand. It takes a village, man. It takes a whole community to raise kids, man. You don't just raise your kid in your house, because your kid got to go outside. So what you try to do is navigate who they be around, how they be around. Because you want people like you. And even when my son was younger and he was coming up, I kept him around like-minded people like me. When it was time to do homework, it wasn't like, okay, you can go play. No, with your dad, you need to have your kids around that. And right now, with the mental health going on, man, kids need more extra reassurance that you're there for them. You can't show it no more. You have to tell them.
Exactly.
These kids are different. These kids are different. You got to tell them every day, man, you good, you this, all that. I tell myself that every morning. You ain't got to tell me.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
As soon as God wake me up, next thing is go look in the mirror and say, I've made it. Now let's make a difference.
That's right. That's right.
After you wake me up, it's easy, man. So it's just another project that I'm excited for, and it keeps me running around, and keeps me just in the thick of things. Also, we're doing a radio. We're doing a radio and TV down there and film now. Okay, so man, February 19th. I'm looking forward to doing the re-grand opening, and I'm just excited, man, that the community came together. Everything in my building, man, came from the community. I didn't have to buy anything. I mean, from chairs to everything. When you walk in my building, man, it's like, but you can come in there, get clothes. We help you get your GED. We do community service. You come here and you learn stuff, man. Even if you just want to come and sit and get on the computer and do a job search, it's open there, man. And that's why when they put my name on the building, that was good, because you like to get your flowers before you leave, man.
You right about that. You right about that.
That's one thing I think I got over a couple of people. Some people put my name on a building and I'm still alive, man. So I'm just thank God for, people seeing something in me to put my name on a building, because, I didn't do that. People think I just like, oh, no, that building that's there, somebody put my name on that building. I didn't say, okay, I didn't say, okay, let's make a big, huge school, right? It was in. And see, this is what I try to tell a lot of people about your vision and your dreams. I always talked about having a building. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't get the building yet, and they put my name on the building, that's priceless, man. That says a lot about what I do and what I did, and I'm not from Vegas. I'm not from Vegas. I tell a lot of people why they love me in Vegas like this, because all the people that was born and raised here, they godfathered me in, and then people don't know what godfather means. That means, like, they make you one of them. Like, hey, man, you one of us.
That's right.
Ain't nobody else. I don't know nobody else that ain't from here get to hang out in the 89106 like I do.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all picky, boy. I'm going to tell you, boy, y'all Vegas people picky, boy. I tell people, you could be here 50 years, boy. You could be here 50 years, man. They'll see your butt right out of here, man. But, a lot of you guys, your godfather me in, man. It ain't just because I'm Big Keith. It's because of what I did and what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with anything else, and everything I do is always, I'm a happy giver.
That's where it leads off at. You have a big heart, just like me. You know what I'm saying? And once you have that heart, it's self-explanatory.
Man, and it's so funny that we don't even have that much, and that's why I say sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm helping people, and I'm regular too. But it's so God puts it on me so where it's always gonna be. I'm always gonna be good. I'm always going to be good, man. I got faith, favor, and purpose. Those three things, man, no matter what man say anything, and they can talk about me all day. I love when people talk about me because that's free promotions. So then after people meet me, they be like, dang, Big Keith is really cool, man. People actually,
exactly.
yeah, you know. And I try to tell people, man, be yourself, man. I don't try to be anybody else. I'm me.
That's
you know,
right.
And if you right, you right. If you wrong, you wrong. It's just that I think logical. Yeah, I think logical about things. And you know, some people argue with you, and I just say yes and get out the conversation these days. You ain't gonna give me a headache. I'm getting too old. We ain't gonna be talking in circles. I'll just let you win. Win.
Exactly.
That's it. You won, man. I get it, and I keep it pushing, man, because everybody don't get it.
Exactly. Now let them know about your last tour. When you had your last tour, where was it held at, and how did it occur? How was it?
Oh man, it was at Legacy High School, man. It was great. It was the first time. Matter of fact, the first time I did a high school.
Okay.
You know, then it was the first time I did a high school, man. They tough. You know, they tough, man. They ain't like the little kids where I could be like, be a buddy, not a bully. I can't do that. I couldn't bring the cartoon. I had to put on a bulletproof vest, man. And I went in there. I went in there ready with it, man. But it was good. You know, my wife got to come out and see it. You know, that was one of the first times she got to come out, and we donated some money. We donated $200 to the kids' favorite teacher, man. And I just had the kids perform, man, and it was just phenomenal, man. Man, we had over like 96,000 views on the video.
That was amazing. I seen it. I was like, wow, that was a blessing, man.
Man, the kids, man. I had to go sit down and rub some Bengay on my knees after that one, boy. They had me dancing, man. Boy, you know, I'm old. I said Bengay. I said Bengay. I had to put some Bengay on. I had to sit down for 2 days after that, boy. Jesus Christ, I ain't like I used to. Boy, oh boy. And them kids, man, they had a good time, man. And even with the principal, you know, she's like saying thank you, come back. And that's why this is what I do, man. Every school that we go into, man, we make a difference. Because if you do the numbers, man, and that's with anybody, 85% of the kids are good in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that 10 or 15%. But then you got to think it could be one person bullying 3 people or 4 people.
Right. You're right about that. You know, we had an issue. We had an issue in the city already about bullying. Bullying Busters, not your organization, but bullying just itself. I cross guard. You know that. I still cross guard. And
I know you still cross guard, but it was that death with that kid. When all those kids jumped on him, and now
that was in my area. Rancho High School.
I know.
I was like, no, I know that young man. I'm like, oh my goodness. So every time they show that commercial, every time they show that news brief, I'm like, oh man, because it hurts my heart every time, you know. And I'm like, I every time I see these kids, every time I speak to these kids, I speak love and grace and mercy to these kids, you know, because they can't, you know, some of them do not make it back home. That's what I'm saying. So
man,
it's just.
Let me tell you something.
What's that?
Sorry, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, you don't.
You're right 100%. You right 100% about that, man, because. You got to understand, us being black men, man, when we leave home, that might be the last time we come back on some real stuff as being black men. And, you know, a lot of our women don't understand that, but for real, when we leave home and we kiss you, this might be the last time you see us.
Yeah.
How they treat us, man. So we got to be, especially with our young black men, man, we got to be very careful with them, and we got to talk to them, man, educate them, man, because you change, they start to thinking, you're going to change how they move. And that, and that's why I dress like I do, and I try to stay sharp on them and stay on top of them. And, you know, sometimes they get mad, and, you know, and I say some of them ain't ready right now. You know, sometimes you do have to fall down, you know, and then I need a lot of the parents too. I just did a meeting with a lot of the fathers about just because you ain't with the baby mama, man, these still your kids.
That's right.
You know, these still your kids, and you know, it's still, this is you. And even with my kids, you know, they old, and back in the day, it's so funny because our kids don't check on us like we used to check on our parents. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
Like, we used to call our parents every day and all that. Man, we got to call our kids if they y'all all right? Hey, remember me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hello, I'm your dad. How you doing? Hey, Dad. I'm like, remember me? You know, these kids now is different, man.
Exactly.
I'll be like, hey, I ain't heard from you in a week. You all right? They say, yeah, I'm fine. I said, okay, just checking. I get off the phone. I said, don't that supposed to be the other way around? Like, hey, Dad, how you feeling or something? You know, I'm old. Jesus Christ, these kids will text you. Talk about I text you. That ain't the same. Yeah,
sure
man,
not.
I need to hear your voice.
Yeah, exactly. But what you just saying, speaking of that, my father's like 80. He just turned 82 on July 7th. So they have he basically he's having like breakfast or whatever. I try to at least make it to one of those breakfasts or twice a month. So basically, he's inviting me to another breakfast, and they're going to call him the long lost son. I'm like, Dad, why are you going to do me like that? I've been with you for 51 years. I'm like, what? Okay. It's just the humor. He got a great personality. You got to realize he's a barber. He's a well-known barber that's been in this city for a long time. So everybody know him. Yeah.
Yeah, forever. A barber is our therapist for all the black people. Barbers is our therapist.
Yes.
We talk to them about everything. Even bald-headed men, they don't need haircuts, go to the barber just to get a line up, just to sit and talk about anything.
You're right. You're right about that.
All the uncles, first thing they do is take you to the barber shop so they break you in.
That's right. As a matter of fact, the young man that I talked to, my barber, I talked to Bobby. He's across over there in 89106 right now. As a matter of fact,
I know where Bobby at. I know where Bobby at. I used to go to Bobby.
I had to mess with Bobby. I had to mess with him because his team lost. I said, you know, and then, matter of fact.
Oh, Lord. Don't mess with Bobby.
Yes,
don't mess with Bobby and his team.
Yes, them Cowboys. Pastor West. Shout out to Pastor West. Pastor West, you know, I love you, but you know your Cowboys lost this week. I'm gonna be good.
Lost. My buddy took the whole Cowboy stuff and put it in the trash. He just said, I quit. He took the hat, the jacket, the pants, threw it all in the trash. He went outside and took it. He said, I quit. I ain't playing with these guys. I'm tired. He said, these guys are stressed out. I ain't got a 5-year new team, man. These guys can stress me out. He took the whole outfit, threw it in the trash.
Tell him to come on to the 49ers.
Everybody, 49ers ain't gonna do no Purdy. Purdy ain't gonna do nothing. He's saying gonna get there and fall off like he always do.
No,
you think what?
Good. Purdy's pretty good.
Yeah, they ain't gonna win it. They're not gonna win it.
Well, we going. I tell you that. We'll be there.
Y'all always go. Y'all always go. Y'all always got a seat on the bus too. Y'all always go. And see, man, I don't even be hating. I got 2 teams. I'm a New York dude, so I got the Jets, the Giants. I got the Knicks, the Brooklyn. You know, I got 2 of everything. I got 2 hockey teams, 2 baseball teams.
That's right.
You know, and I can't win nothing. You know, but y'all get right there, man. Y'all get the taste in your mouth, and y'all just go bloop.
Bloop. Yeah,
the last 3 years, man. It's been 3 years. Last 3 years, y'all been hurt. Well, y'all was hurt. Then y'all got Purdy. Then the year before, that was 3 years. Y'all been trying to get that little trophy.
Yeah, we lost all our quarterbacks last year. That was kind of furious. Yeah. So, but
and the year before that, everybody was injured.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all was on a mess there. So, shoot,
that's understandable.
It's gonna be good, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. All my friends are San Francisco fans. Most of them.
Wow. Check this out, big bro. Just let me know. Let the community know what you're doing for the kids at the courts too. You do something at the courts too. What you know?
Yes,
what you do at the courts?
Yes, we do diversion court, and now I'll be working with the harbor now. Pretty much next month or at the end of the month, I'll be starting working with the harbor where I get a lot of those kids, man. And those are a lot of the second chance kids, and those are the kids that I really love getting, man, because a lot of those kids are in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? So getting those kids, man, that's my main focus. That, you know, when I first got the building, there was a lot of kids that I was getting after school kids that, you know, the court was like, okay, you got to go to Big Keith, and these are the hours that you need to do there. So when I got those kids doing the hours, I had to take advantage of it. So exactly. I'm in the courts. I go to courts for kids. I go to the schools for parents. We got the 24-hour hotline. You guys, if anybody need to call and have some questions or anything like that, it's 702-292-5023. Once again, that's 702-292-5023. That's a 24-hour hotline that somebody picks up the phone 24 hours, so it could be 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, no matter what time it is, somebody's going to pick up the phone. Or you can go to Bully Buster, bullybusters702.org, and you can go on there, leave a message, and everybody responds back in a time that's reasonable. The email is the next day, that the telephone is right away, and we just trying to make a difference, man. I got a couple calls from different cities that might want my services, so I'm excited about that I'll be traveling. You know, because when I first started it, man, no schools had anything. You know, I wasn't in competition with anybody. It wasn't like I had, you know, I just had to figure out if I could put something together that was going to make sense, and I had to have the whole school involved. You know, that was the whole thing when I laid this whole thing out. People think I just, you know, it make it look easy. But, man, you know where I'm at, man. I'm all over the place. You know me already.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, from schools, the meetings, the phone calls, you know, people think, oh, Big Keith is, he running. No, I really do this. Ask my wife. You know, sometimes, you know, she got to unplug me, and that's why I get to get away, and I love her. I want to give a shout-out to my wife for, you know, me be able to come home, man, because, you know, I take in everybody's stuff.
That's right.
I go to church and I pray and all that, but, you know, my wife is there with me, man, and she sees it, and she sees a lot of things with kids going on, and I have to hold her back sometimes because this is emotional, man. These are emotions, you know, with kids and people. You know, everybody that call me ain't happy. They don't call me and say, hey, Big Keith, how you doing? They be like, Big Keith. I talked to a lady yesterday, true story. Got on the phone at 2 o'clock.
Wow.
I didn't say nothing until 3:45. Because I'm telling you, when your kid gets bullied or your kid, anything happens with your kid, that changes the dynamic of your house.
Yes,
so now you got to understand, you got say you got a calm house, everybody comes in, they do the same thing all the time, happy, and all of a sudden one kid come in and he's not the same. So now it changed the dynamic of the house and how the house is going to be moving. So what we used to do 10 minutes ago, we're not going to do that now because we got to figure out what's wrong with this one right here.
That's true.
You know, and parents need to know their kids, and I hope the parents that's listening, you know your babies, ask questions. If they got a phone, go through their phone. That's your phone. They ain't got no money. Go through that phone.
That's right.
You know, people think that I'm tough or I'm Big Keith. No, our parents was tough. They don't know tough. You know, I got beat up a couple of times. I turned out pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And thank God my older kids got to get the taste of, you know, being in the old school. So by the time they was teenagers, the internet came, and they was like, oh, whatever. But it's too late now. You know, it's my younger kids. It's my younger kids that, you know, this is what they do. Just like our parents thought that, you know, with our music that we listened to was crazy and all that. And the music that these kids listen to now, Jesus Christ, you don't know what the heck is going on.
What they putting in their ears.
Yeah, and now you don't want to listen to it. So me and my wife we was watching some commercial or something, man. The music started doing weird stuff, and my wife covered her ears. What is that? That sound like some satanic stuff, man. We had to change the channel, man. I don't know. I think we was watching a movie. We getting ready to watch a movie, and at the beginning of the movie started doing some weird stuff. We said, oh, no, we ain't doing that tonight. We gonna change the channel. We gonna go, because I like to watch a scary movie every once in a while. I like to watch a scary movie, with a plot every once in a while. But when you start playing that music and doing that weird stuff,
that's right. You're right about that.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I like to sleep good at night, man. I'm not trying to go to sleep with the demons chasing me, turning to monsters and all that. Nah, I ain't trying to do that, man, because I dream in color, man. I don't dream black and white. So, I'm an action hero in my dream. I'm a superhero. Yeah, in my dream, I'm a superhero, man. I got like a backpack. I got weapons and stuff. Yeah, I fight crime in my sleep.
You sure do.
I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, man,
I understand.
So
far as the school, I'm just very excited just to be a part of the school because I have a lot to show for these kids. As far as being an instructor, I've been an instructor in Las Vegas for probably 6 or 7 years. 6 or 7 years right now, but you might as well say a decade. But I've been playing drums since I was 3 years old, and now I'm 51. So imagine what skills and knowledge should I have to give to these kids. We're going to give. I'm gonna give a lesson on rudiments, basically skills training, and it's going to be very knowledgeable to them because you're just going to not just get on the kit right away because there's a lot of stuff to learn before you get on that kit. It's like far as of when you're learning, you have to learn what the toms is, what the equipment is. You have to learn what to play while you're playing the piece. I have a 7-piece set. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. A 7-piece PDP DW set, and there's endorsements that you got to get if you really want to get into the skills. You know what I'm saying? And then you just can't just pick it up and just say, okay, I can play. We're gonna start on pots and pans. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start on the drum pad. I'm gonna send you home with something. So it's gonna be very interesting. What do you think about that?
Man, that's gonna be fabulous, man. And it's so funny you said that. I was talking to a person, and they wanted to come and do something at the school, and I let them come for like a week. And the first thing they was doing stuff, but not teaching the kids basic stuff before they put them on things. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't let, even with the radio, when they learn radio and all that, they don't touch none of that stuff for at least a month. It depends on what we're doing. They got to have it on paper. They got to know this. They got to know that. I don't just throw no kid like cooking. I'm not going to bring no kids in cooking and say, okay, y'all, we cooking chicken today. And then we cook the chicken, and we have no recipe. We have, what we putting in the chicken. How we, where's the seasoning? What we put salt, pepper. It has to be something where it's something where they know and they can take home and learn and and do it. You don't just throw it in there like that. 'Cause these kids they don't take. They got to be able to write stuff down, comprehend things. And it's a different, man. So I'm so excited, man, because. Like I said, drums is just one thing, man. Next thing you know, it's going to be flutes and everything else that's going to be floating
everything
around,
else.
Man. That's,
you're right about that. You're right about that. But
that's why.
Go ahead, Doc.
That's why I want to open the building up. That building is just right there in a perfect place, and then it's open to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I get everybody come through there, man. Everybody and their mama come through there, man. I don't care what it is. Everybody look at me like, oh, Big Keith is this, or I'm a gangster and all that. No, I'm a gangster because I'm in the hood. Come on, man. That means we all gangsters. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at. Exactly. One day I'm a genius, the next day I'm a gangster. I have to make your mind up.
Exactly. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I got to talk to them, man. I talk to the bums. Everybody's the same, bro. I don't treat nobody no different, man. You think, man, come on. Everybody's somebody. Let me tell you something, man. Everybody got a story. If I wanted to get a camera, right, and meet every person that I meet is a lifetime movie. If you think about it.
Yes.
Think about it. Everybody got a story, man. You can get 5 people in the room. Each one of them people can tell you a story where you might say, oh, my goodness, how you make it through. Because you know why? God made it where we don't look like what we've been through.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
That's true.
Unless you're just doing some weird stuff and you just, nobody. Anybody that's trying or doing, you don't look like what you've been through, man. And I try to tell a lot of people, too, anybody older than you know a little more than you. It ain't got to be a lot. You ain't got to listen. But even with me, when I listen to older guys, you know what I'm saying? I pick and choose. And I got a story of, I meet with this old man. He's 92 years old. His name's Jeff. I see him like twice a month. And everybody take care of him for the last 5 years. He hasn't been out. He goes out walking, but, he don't go get fast food and whatever they bring him, he eat it, right? So I go visit him, and he go, Mr. Big Keith. I said, hey, what's going on? He said, I want some of that Chipotle. I said, Chipotle? He said, yeah, man, I be seeing that Chipotle on TV. He said, that Chipotle looking good. So I said, man, you know what, man, I'm going to pick you up, and I'm going to take you to Chipotle.
That's
so
right.
I call him on the phone. So I call him. I said, you ready? He said, yeah. He said, man, I'm going to get me something to eat. I said, all right. So we get to Chipotle. Now, remember, he's 92 years old. He ain't been out, man. He don't go and buy, you know what I'm saying? So he looking he got his glasses on, and he looking at the menu. He looking at the menu, right? So he ordered a burrito and a chicken bowl. Okay. Boy, that thing came up to almost $30. Listen, right? So when the boy told him how much it cost, I think it was like 24 something. He said, "No, I'm just ordering for one." He's like, wow, you should have seen his face. I wish I could have took a picture. He thought he was ordering for 2 people. No, that's how much yours cost. He said, "Oh my goodness." He said, "That cost for just one." He said, "I can't get all this." He said, I got $8. I said, $8.
Look at God. But I know you took over. I know you took the bill. So that's a blessing, man.
Man, yeah, I made it good, man. But I like to stay around the older people, man, because they got stories, man.
They got real stories.
They got real stories, man. And I try to go on the senior center, and I just like to sit around them and talk, man, because man, knowledge is power, man. I don't care what nobody says.
That's right.
Knowledge is power, man. And I try to get I learn something new every day. And anybody that act like they know it all and all that stuff, man, I get away from them quick because that's a waste of energy. And even with the people that I try to help and I deal with, everybody has their own take on how they want to live their life.
All right.
First of all, you got to have a purpose for something.
That's right.
First, that's what wakes you up in the morning. First of all,
exactly.
Your purpose wakes you up. Exactly. Your faith keeps you going, and your favor is that's God that's going to lead you in the right direction. That's going to be the only way it's going to lead you. And it's going to be some bumps in the road because, I told him the other day, I said, I know you got me one of your strong ones, but, I need to break them.
Exactly.
I said, I know you got me one of your strong ones, Lord, but today was a woozy, woo.
Yes, it was.
Got to it.
Yes, it was.
We get through it. We get through it, man. And I just thank God every day for letting me be able to be that person because for what I do, you definitely have to have a personality, man, and you got to be able to give people answers because it's never good.
That's true.
There's always, there's always a problem, man, and when there's problems, man, once again, I do this thing in the schools where I tell the kids they got to get 3 safe people. The first one is your teacher, the second one is your mother, and the third one is your dad. And I always say dads because we think different.
That's right. That's true.
If you come home and tell your dad somebody slapped you in the face, and the first thing he's gonna do is get in his car and go back and try to figure out who slapped his baby in the face.
Exactly.
Exactly. So at least when you talk to mothers and teachers, they try to figure out, what led to it. Dads ain't playing that crap. Mm-hmm. They ain't playing it. So
that's right.
I'm just excited. I'm excited for the program that we're gonna be doing there. I'm just excited for the opportunities that I'm having to open up the doors and having people with their businesses and their visions because I let a lot of people use the building You know, man, look, and some of them I don't even charge, man, just because I see their vision and they just need a place, you know, to show it. And me just sitting there, and God blesses me tenfold for that.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
You know, all money ain't good, and everything ain't about money, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we all is in one mission, and that's knowing this community and making sure our kids. Now, everybody ain't gonna be good. We ain't trying to act like we can fix everybody. We know that already.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But the ones that we do touch, and the ones that we do get to do something, man, they're gonna be successful, man. Because
exactly, you're right about that.
I got enough people. I don't take people out of their comfort zone. All the people that come there, I don't change people. If they come here and they do social work or whatever they're doing, I help people do what they're trying to do too, besides helping me.
Exactly.
And I do that a lot. You know, I do that a lot. Open my doors up for people, you know, and then they do what they want to do and they go, and that's it. And it bothers me sometimes, and then, you know, that's just how God got it planned.
Amen. Amen. So, but as we close
remember the first building?
Yes.
Right. Remember the first building was small, right?
Yes.
I wasn't in there a year.
Right. I remember.
So
now we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something this year.
Oh, this is gonna be phenomenal, man. You know, I just want to thank you for wanting to put the time in and the stuff, man. And I know we've been talking about it for a minute, man. So it ain't like nothing, you know. And then people that don't know us, you know, people in the community, we do talk. It's a bunch of us. We all know each other. That's how many it is. And the ones that do it, we all come together, man. And every month we bring something different in there, man. You know, we're doing something now for the women that's getting out of prison. We're trying to do some prison reform for them, where when they get out, they got housing, they got somewhere they can go. You know, they got therapy. You know, they got something for the men, but, you know, they needed something for the women. So a lady called me and said, "Hey, Big Keith, you know, we don't have a place to do that, but, you know, you think you can help us? Sure, come on in."
That's right.
You know, I bring everybody. Y'all need a place to have meetings and stuff like that. And, yeah, I'm definitely in for it. Come on, man. This is what the building is for. It's not for me just to do bully busters and conflict and do the kids. It's a community building. And I want everybody to know it. The address is 930 West Owens, 89106 in the world-famous Nuclear Plaza.
That's right.
Right there, open from 9 in the morning till 7, 8, depends on what's going on. We just did a film preview for Las Vegas LV Culture Magazine. We just had something, 50 years of hip-hop in there. And, you know, a lot of those guys back in the day used to hang out and party over there when it was just dirt.
Yep, right next door.
You know, yeah, it was just dirt everywhere, Barlow and all that stuff. It was just dirt. And them guys used to have all kinds of parties and everything over there. So, you know, I know the history of Stacy G and all them. You know, they used to do their thing out there, man. And I just was glad to be part of their history, because when I came out in my time, I made history for what I did being out here with them. You know, so it all works out, man. And I just want to thank you, man, for having me on your show. You know, it's just like we sit and talk every day. It ain't nothing different.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm loving about it. Amen. So let them know your links and everything, so they know where to reach you at.
All right, you guys. First of all, the 24-hour hotline, that's 702-292-5023. Once again, that's 702-292-5023. Also, we have the Bully Buster website, where you can leave messages and go see the things, the events that's going on. And if you need some information, that's Bully Busters, BULLYBUSTERS.org. And you can leave a message on that. And our address to the building is 930 West Owens, 89106, Keith Bourne Art and Technical Educational Institute. And you guys is always welcome. 24-hour line is always open. Like I said, you can call anytime. Somebody will pick up that phone. And it's important stuff. Somebody will get back to you in less than 5 minutes. That's phenomenal.
Right, amen. I love that. So,
thank you, man. I love you, man. I appreciate you. See you soon.
Yes,
Don't forget, you guys, you're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem.
That's right. Amen. That's right. So, just ending the podcast, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's Psalms 91:1. Be blessed and have a blessed day.
Join me as your host, Roger Swift, and boy, do I have the Swift sauce for you. Musicians Matters Podcast, live right here, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Wednesday on all digital platforms on Positive Power 21 Christian Media LLC. Let's go!
You're listening to Joe's Live Worldwide Podcast.